Okay, welcome to the first episode of Coffee Talk with Eric at Cafe Watercolor. I tried to think of a more creative name, but I can't, so I just go with this one. But I think it fits because this is not a very formal video, it's just kind of me sharing my life as an artist in general and kind of like you are talking with a friend in coffee shop. We're just talking some random stuff, and this is not scripted. I don't have a script for this. I have a specific topic that I want to share, but it's not scripted. So sometimes I might go off tangent, sometimes I might stutter a little bit, so I apologize for that in advance. This is something just very, very casual that I want to share. And I did coffee talk video before, but I also want to start a podcast. So this is going to be kind of experimental. We'll see how many people listen to it. And if you guys like it, I will continue doing this. So I think the first topic that I want to share in this podcast, I want to share about that we're too late, but we're not too late. So what do I mean by that? So I'm 40 this year. I'm halfway through my life if I'm lucky. And I started doing YouTube and I started to do watercolor about 5 and 6 years ago. And because the first is because I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to do something outside of my day job. I want to start to create something for myself. So I started to do watercolor because I like the medium a lot. And I want to change that into an art business on the side on top of my day job, because I am not somebody who is passionate about climbing corporate ladder. So even though I like my day job as a video game artist, I feel that I want to create something for myself. So that's what I'm still doing right now. I still have my day job and I have my watercolor YouTube channel and stuff. So I started when I was 30, early 30s, 35 or so. And when I started to become an entrepreneur, become a fine artist, I will look at successful cases. So when I look at a lot of the entrepreneur, they're actually younger and a lot more successful. And even today, when I'm looking at some of the YouTubers and some of the fine artists, they are younger than me, but they are so successful. And of course, there are some older masters such as Joseph Spookvich, Andy Evenson, and so on, and Charles Reed, who recently passed away. I mean, he passed away last year. Pretty sad I haven't got to meet him in person. But when it comes to YouTube, Instagram, and entrepreneurship, I see a lot of very young and successful people. And a lot of time it can be a little bit disheartening when I see them, because I feel I'm too late to be so successful. They start early and imagine how much they're gonna achieve when they're reaching their 40s. Like, I'm never going to be able to catch up with them. And they have more energy, they have more time, and a lot of them, they're single, they don't have kids, so they have a lot of time to do this, and they do this full time. So I feel like I'm never able to catch up. I'm too late to become them. But after some thought, I thought that, why do I need to become them? Even though I long for that kind of success, doesn't mean that I need to become them. And I feel that even though I'm too late to become the people that I might want to become, but I'm not too late to do what I want to do. So including this podcast, I started sort of late, but it's never too late to start learning new things. It's never too late to start something new. I have quite a few students. A lot of students, they are in their retired age. They're 60 and some of them well over 70s. And when I look at them, it always encourages me because that they're still so passionate about their life. They want to learn new things. And they don't think about how good they can become compared to the young established artists. And they're willing to learn from somebody like me who is younger than them. And I have an Asian background, so it's always kind of daunting for me to accept myself as an instructor when I'm facing a lot of much mature and older people, because I always feel like, they are much older than me. I need to respect them and I should learn from them. And which I still am. I still respect them a lot, and I actually learn a lot of things from them. But they are trying to learn watercolor from me, so there's that kind of, interesting dynamic for me. I'm learning a lot of passion about life from them. Yesterday I was talking with a student. His name is Danilo. I don't know exactly how old he is, but I'm pretty sure he's older than me. And he has so much passion about his art, his watercolor, and he still have the dream to become a painter and have his own exhibition and stuff. And I saw that just so beautiful, that he's never losing his passion about life. The phrase "you cannot teach old dog new trick," that's like fundamentally wrong to me, because when I saw my students, when I saw these people, they are still learning new things and they're improving and they're becoming better. They enjoy painting and they found that passion. They rekindle their dream to become a painter again. And that's just really encouraging to me. So even though I go through a lot of kind of those mental struggle as I reach 40 this year, feeling like I will never be as successful as some of the people that I try to learn from, some of the people that I'm trying to look up to. But it's never too late for me to be passionate about life. It's never too late for me to learn new things, to continue doing the things that I want to do. So hopefully that's an encouragement for you as well. So you might be too late to become this ideal image of who you are or somebody who you ought to be, but it's never too late for you to do what you want to do. It's never too late for you to learn what you want to learn. It's never too late for you to enjoy your life, to be passionate about your life. So that's what I want to share in this first episode of the podcast. And also kind of fitting because, again, I started this podcast a little bit late compared to a lot of people, but better late than never, right? So hopefully you enjoy this first episode of podcast and this little coffee talk. I will see you guys next time.